In this lesson, you'll learn how to effectively use the eyedropper tool in Illustrator. It's a little bit different compared to Photoshop. So go ahead and open up patternexample.ai from the support files. And let's just say we had this pattern here. We wanted this, this, and this, and this all to be, say, this color. Well, you could double click this, write down the code, the RGB, or you could add it to the swatch. That's one way to change it, but what if you just want to do a quick change? Well, what you can do is use the eyedropper tool. So it doesn't pull pixels like it does in Photoshop or sample a color in a pixel from a photograph. What it does is it takes the attributes of a shape and applies it to another shape. If we have this one selected here, so go ahead and click one of these yellowish circles here, and then select the eyedropper tool. And then the next one you click on, it's going to apply the attributes back onto this. So the fill and the stroke, for example. So if I click this, now it's applied it to that. Now if I click this one, then it applies this yellowish color. This shape is back to this yellow color. So what if you want to do a bunch of different substitutions? And so first you sample, so let's sample that, and then hold Alt or Option, and then it makes that the destination shape. So this is always a destination shape if we first select that there. So if I click in this first, and then hold Alt or Option, click there, click in this first, and then Alt or Option there, I am sampling from source and moving it to destination, but this one keeps changing. How do we fix that? Well, what you can do is just deselect that. So just click anywhere in the background and then choose the eyedropper tool again and don't have anything selected by default. So we'll first sample without anything pressed on the keyboard, and then hold down Alt or Option, and then click. And then let go of Alt or Option, click, and then hold down Alt or Option, and then click. So see how the icon changes a little bit from left facing to right facing, and it has nothing in it, and then it does have something in it with a little indicator of the partially filled eyedropper. So that just means it's turning into a destination icon. So source, hold down Alt or Option, destination. Source, just click without anything selected, then destination. So this is not just fill, like that's what we have it by default, but let's say I added a stroke to this. I'll just change a color, and I'll make it a little bit larger so you can see. All right, so if I use the eyedropper tool, click it, and then hold down Alt or Option, click. Alt, and then Alt or Option this, so you can actually apply it to a bunch at once, like this. Like so. Or you can sample again. So source, destination, source, destination. So I'm holding Alt or Option whenever I want to apply whatever I've sampled by when I clicked with nothing pressed on the keyboard. So that's the eyedropper tool. It's a quick way to move attributes such as fill and stroke from some shapes to another. There's one more tool under the eyedropper tool menu. If you go to the measure tool, that just measures different areas, and the info panel comes up. So if you click and drag, you'll see the X and Y coordinates as well as the width and height. If you hold Shift, it'll maintain between 45-degree angle, 0 degree, 90, 180, and so on. So that's if you're measuring things. It can be useful, but of course we can always use the ruler if you go to View, Rulers, and then Show Rulers. I will see you in the next lesson.